You looking better after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more beers in a row.
Nice, I like it. You guys want a job?
Backup singers
Yes,
now.
That's
for real,
cool,
dude.
man. Thanks.
We've been singing that song ever since you put out that album.
Cool, buddy. I appreciate that a lot, man.
Yeah, we
So,
love it.
How's that been taken, the live stuff from
I mean, it hasn't been anything, life changing that I've noticed yet, but
Yeah.
it's been really cool because we've had so many people been waiting so long for us to just have music out.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best part of it. No matter what you're doing throughout the day, like, oh, I want to hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more beers in a row. You just pull it up, and I think that's the best part about it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think even like being at the size you are now, you're gonna go play more shows, and then then people are like, oh, I like him.
Yeah, and they can at least look you up.
Yeah,
and,
they're like, oh, he's on Spotify. I'm gonna listen to
Yeah.
some of his music now. That's where you're getting probably most of your stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at, and we were just at the point where like we don't have time to get and sit down and record a fully produced album that takes months on end to put out. So we had to get it out now because we got things going on like Calf Fry. So you never know who's listening.
Yeah, for sure.
I was looking back to try and see when he was on last time. Episode 10 on December 19th.
Yeah, you were the second ever interview we did.
Yeah, I remember because I walked into the wrong person's house.
Just some old Asian lady just sitting there like, oh, what the hell's going on?
Red no live here.
I'm here to do a podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
been trying to catch up with you since Calf Fry started, but it's been
Yeah.
crazy, and you guys have been killing it, man. I'm so happy for you.
We I still have your yellow Best Buy guitar pick. I still have it. I was gonna bring it today. I've been telling them for the last 2 days. I'm like, I'm gonna bring Levi's pick Saturday.
Well, it's funny story. That's not my pick, but it's AJ's pick, and I will get it back to you someday. I hope. It's still out there.
For a while, I was like, oh no, what? It's been in the same spot ever since. And one day I was like, that's still there. And I looked, and it was gone. I was like, oh no. And it's like on a little shelf, and it had fallen under the shelf.
Uh-oh.
So I moved it back up.
That's all right. We'll get it back home.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So you played here today. How was that?
It was fun, man. I mean, I've always wanted to play Calf Fry, and right now it's the closest I've gotten to it. So
I mean, you can say you've played Calf.
yeah, pretty
for
much.
Sure.
And last year, because as I mentioned before, if you don't know anything about me, I've only been doing music about 1.5 years, and I told myself last year when I was walking through this place, I'm going to play at the Tumbleweed. Sure enough, we had Battle of the Bands. We played at the Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Sure enough, with Battle of the Bands, get to play Calf Fry. So it's just kind of setting those goals and telling yourself you're going to do things and getting it done.
We were looking at the lineup from last year before, stuff like that, and almost everybody that has started out doing the pre-party or opening slots, they're now headlining or they're 2 spots down or something like that.
Which is awesome. I mean,
So-
it just kind of goes to show that Calf Fry, everyone involved, Tumbleweed, they know who's serious about playing music and who really wants it, and they give those opportunities to those people. But not only that, it's just everyone always uplifts and supports each other. It's all love around here. We all love each other, and we'll play with each other, support each other best we can. So.
Yeah, and that's something I think we really even found out like this weekend. It's a community, and even from like the smaller artists to the bigger artists, everybody knows everybody, and we're slowly figuring that out. And it's like, okay, and we're trying to just find our little niche in here. Like, we don't sing or anything, but we're trying to be a platform for everybody to come on, talk about their music, get it out there in the public a little bit more, even if it's not like as big as we want it to be right now. I think in the near future we have a real shot to be something.
Yeah, and going back to the support thing, you're one of the biggest supporters of everybody that I've seen. I mean, when you look on social media, it's like if JTB puts something out, Levi's sharing it, and Levi's commenting on it, and you do the same thing for our stuff, and we appreciate it.
We really do.
Well, I mean, because I know what it's like, to start up something, and all it takes is support. It's free. Support is free. Like to share something. Social media is super easy. If you just support people and help spread the word, it really means a lot. Not only does it help you out, but it means a lot.
Yeah.
Just taking the time to type up a nice message to someone.
Exactly.
It means a lot. Give someone a phone call, you know.
Yeah.
That stuff means a lot to me. It'd be pretty cool, you know, if you get any one of these headliners just give you a call, like, hey man, just checking on you, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, and I think right now, you know how like Facebook has the #1 fan things.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Those
you're our
top fans.
#1 fan right now, and it feels awesome.
He's probably
I tell
a lot
you
of
what,
people.
I don't have a Rex High guitar hat.
Well,
yet.
you will now. We're gonna get you one. Actually,
I got my Brandon Bethel hat on.
Yeah.
I think is that what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Love that dude.
yeah, we had him on
we had
this
him on
week.
once,
He's
too.
one of the nicest dudes I've ever met.
Yeah.
He was actually the first interview we did this
Yep.
weekend. Yeah, he was the first. You're the last.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Unless Casey Donahue wants to swing by on his way
Yeah.
out. Then,
Who knows?
You know. So you did some more stuff with the PBR.
Yeah,
Tell us
man.
about
we
that.
went to Idaho and Montana to do some solo acoustic gigs up with the PBR. Working kind of hand in hand with the Tractor Supply stage sponsor that they have.
Yeah.
They go around and we do like pre-show events, and it's an amazing time. We just do 2 hours of just raw solo acoustic Levi Walker for all them PBR fans out there, and they're filling up arenas, they're filling up stadiums.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, you never know who's listening. So when you get opportunities like that, just show up and play your best, because
Yeah.
you never know who could be out there
Exactly.
listening to you.
Yeah.
It's been great. We went to Nampa, Idaho, and Billings, Montana, and looking back, if I wasn't doing music, I don't think I'd ever find myself there. So this is already taking me places I would never come across normally.
Yeah. And you're fixing to play another PBR gig here
Yeah,
pretty
man.
soon, right?
We're bringing the full band this time to World Finals in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah.
And it'll be right outside the Dickies Arena.
Yeah.
May 14th. We'll be hitting the World Finals
Yeah.
main stage out there.
exciting
so it'll be pretty
stuff.
cool.
And watching you guys out there today, you guys were shredding it out there.
Yeah, man.
It was awesome.
Hey, if it wasn't a heat stroke, I don't know what else could have got
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
But,
I was looking at that stage and I'm like, this is a cool setup, but you got to carry all the equipment up, and then it's scorching hot out there too.
It's fun though. Hey, as long as it sounded good, man,
Yeah,
it's
it
worth
sounded
it.
great.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys coming out and listening to that too.
Yeah, we were super excited. We stopped by for a little bit. We're like, we got to hear like Down to the River,
Yeah,
and we're
cool,
like,
dude.
hey,
Yeah,
I
we've
know
heard
that
that
song
before.
Hey, we've heard it live too. Oh,
Cool.
Go check out the episode number 10.
Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad's Bat.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Leave this part in. Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad. Oh, man, I can't say it. Huge thank you to Vernon from Bad Brad's Barbecue. Perking it up. We got some cool set decorations here. We got the whiskey flight and then the shotgun shell shot glasses. So, Vernon, if those go missing, don't check our houses, because I would never.
I believe he actually is selling those shot glasses and that flight at Bad Brad's Barbecue, along with, again, some of the best barbecue in the state. So go check them out.
Yeah, go in there. You can get a hat. We got hats over there. And we've also got some Bad Brad's gift cards to give away. So if you see us around anytime, at Brad's, not at Brad's, hit us up. We might have a gift card for you.
For sure.
Jagger, it's about lunchtime, I think.
I think it is too.
You know where we got to go, right?
We're going to Bad Brad's.
Bad Brad's Barbecue. I'm getting the burn-ins with the jalapeno cornbread. It's not even a question. That's what
Yeah.
I'm getting. What are you getting?
So I
know the answer to
usually get
this.
the dirty fries.
Oh, you're switching it up on us.
But I tried some really good tri-tip the other day, and man, it was fantastic. So I think next time I go in, I'm gonna go get the tri-tip.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah, dude, it's so great to see you guys, man. You guys are just killing it everywhere. Social media, with your actual practice, like it's getting so good, man. I love listening to you guys, listening to your shows.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate that, because especially after this weekend, we had the great opportunity to set up here like we are now, and we're really thankful to Tumbleweed, Carrie McBride, everybody here,
Well,
to really let us do
out
this.
of all the artists we got, Kerry might have been the best interview,
Yeah,
because
one
he
of
was the hardest. He was definitely the hardest guy to track down.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I bumped into him for like 5 seconds earlier, and that was about the
Yeah,
extent
that's
of
all
that.
you get.
Yeah. If I feel like very I feel very proud every time I see him. He just fist bumps me like, yeah, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad, right there.
What Kerry's really thinking is, don't ask me any questions. Don't ask me any questions.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me how I'm doing, because you already know.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you obviously didn't get to be here the full time, but is there a handful of artists that you would have liked to have got to see out here?
Man, I wish I could have been here every single night to just be a spectator. Ever since I've gotten into just playing music, it's kind of hard to just be a spectator because I'm real driven. I always try to look into things further than I should.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm watching someone perform, I'm watching how they perform, how they're singing, like how they're interacting with the crowd, how they're interacting with their band, like how they're actually playing. And I get real into it. But I think that's why I love it so much, because I'm real passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always try to learn from people. And I think everyone views music differently. Some people just like to come hang out with their buddies and have a good time. They may not listen to the full, lyrics breakdown of music like we might.
Yeah.
But
that's my buddy Johnny back here. That's him. We've been talking about that throughout the week, like big songs, or like what am I trying to say? It's like take Parker McCollum for example. Like he knows his popular songs, like he likes him as an artist, but from like a lyric or like a breakdown, the deep song standpoint, it's just like, some people like just to more of like, help me out here.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not making sense.
Some
but
people
I'm
like the music, and some people like to break down and really dive into the lyrics, stuff like that. Some people just like how it makes them feel. Some people like to break everything down, like you were saying. And I come on the other side of I break songs down. And we interviewed Trio a couple months back, and I literally went through their album and broke down every single one of their songs they were doing to do. And I asked them, I was like, okay, I gotta know. I'm like, is this the No Vacancy album, which I'm sure you probably heard?
Oh yeah.
I was like, is this about one guy going through the stages of grief? Because I kind of broke it down like Ode to Bourbon's like him like drowning his sorrows. Irish Goodbye, I thought was him like contemplating suicide, and like him going through stages of grief and eventually getting over it. But he was like, actually no, but I've never that makes total sense. I never heard it like that. And then he actually told us that it's actually, they wrote it as each one of these is like a person in a different room at the hotel.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, I never thought of it that way, but that makes sense too. And like, it's cool to see other people.
Yeah, everyone will have a different, take or opinion. I think that's what's so cool about it. But when you're talking about like what I want to see or what I've been wanting to see is, those early artists. Obviously the headliners, you already know about them, but you see people like Brandon Bethel, Brady Stetson, Cottonwood Crows, people like that coming up and really trying to show what they can do, like to thousands of people. I mean, that's what we're in it for. We want to hit those stages and do that, and finally, pulling it all together to see what that looks like on the main stage. I think that's the coolest stuff, because they're really out there grinding and trying to show what they got. So I think that's my favorite part, to be honest.
For sure.
It makes me feel good inside.
It's been really cool. This is my first calf fry, so I think this is one good way to experience your first calf fry, having the access that we do. And I've been to lots of concerts, and I'm always like, who are those people standing around the stage up there? Like, I want to be up there. Like, that'd be a cool place to be. And this weekend we've got to kind of do that, and that's been a really interesting part for me too. Is there's so much behind the scenes that goes into like making something like this happen. You've got like the crew that's gonna move, like moving Mike Ryan's stuff off, moving Casey's stuff on. You got crews working on their sound, you got crews working on their instruments, all kinds of stuff going on back there. And to me, that's a super fascinating.
And that's few and far between, from lugging your own gear up, a flight of stairs to play for 45 minutes. But I mean, that's the goal, man. Like, that's what you want to get to one day.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's what we all strive for.
Yeah.
Seeing it up close and personal like that, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. So, recently tracked live at Bison Tail Studios.
Yeah, man, live at Bison Tail. We did that. My bandmates actually own a studio in Wellston, Oklahoma.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty convenient, right?
And it's where we go to practice. But we were practicing so much, I was like, hey, can we just like plug in one day and just like play a couple songs and record them and put them out? And they're like, sure. Well, let's just call it a live album. Let's just play through these songs, record them, and then upload them, see what people think.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's the most raw way of getting what you're actually going to hear from us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not going to speak for any or say any names, but sometimes you go and watch people, you're like, well, they don't sound anything like they sound on the record.
Exactly.
But I think that's one thing about us. We're pretty authentic and like to no curtains drawn or nothing like that. So
I actually I don't know if someone at Bison Tails needs to send me a check or something, but someone reached out to me about, I don't know if you know who Reagan Carter is or not.
Mm-hmm.
He reached out to me about if I knew any places around that did like recording, like studios or anything. And I said, well, Levi Walker uses, I mentioned that one. Then I mentioned whatever one that
JTB,
Dylan Moss had.
Space Brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent him those two, and we saw him yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I got something set up at Bison. I was like,
Nice.
oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
So I'll be waiting on the.
I didn't even know that. That's
I'll
pretty
be waiting on the check in the mail. So.
Nice, dude. Nice.
So do you plan on tracking any more songs?
Yeah, man, that's the plan. Right now, we're really just trying to iron out, and get these songs more developed.
Yeah.
Our band's only been together a couple months. So
yeah, exactly.
We're still learning this all together because
Yeah.
up until recently, it's just been me. And hearing it all fleshed out with a full group out there is pretty cool. And it's crazy to see the things you can do together. I think it's just going to come down to what are we going to be satisfied with and ready to put out.
Yeah.
We mentioned this when we were standing out there too, but like we heard down to the river, of course, at my house in the living room, acoustically, and then we heard it today with the full band, and it's two totally different things going on.
And that's one thing I try to tell my guys, and I'm so blessed and thankful. I don't know if everyone feels the same way, but I really do feel like these songs are real flexible, and I think it's so great because you can play them stripped down acoustic, you can play them with a full band, you can play them live, you can fully produce it with all sorts of stuff going on in the background with studio magic, and I think that's what I like to write, stuff that people can relate to on different levels, whether it's a calm acoustic version or a super hype rocky version that you can really get down to, and I think that's my goal, is to get those different versions of those songs out to the people.
Yeah, for sure. So, did we ask the cover album question?
I don't think so. I think I had developed that question yet.
Okay, so a question that we've been asking, I think we asked this to every artist this weekend, and we've been asking it for a little while, and I don't think Rhett had made it up. But if you had to cover one artist for one album, who would that artist be?
Wow. Top of my head, like Chris Stapleton kind of comes to my brain. I don't think I could do him any justice, but I would do my best, because when I kind of sit at home, I'm like, man, I sure would love to do some of his songs. Luke Combs, I love doing his songs. I think those are kind of be like my top two. Other than that, I used to, when I got started, I would cover a lot of these. I'm not going to say they're small because they're way big, but Hayes Carl and Blaze Foley. I played a lot of their songs, and I think I can add a lot to what they've built upon in the years. So I think that would probably be my most ideal thing.
Go check out Dead Wake Archery Innovations. He gave us a little hat there to give us a little set decoration. And I know if we would have caught him before we built this set, we'd probably have a whole bow.
For security purposes, I don't know if we could have had the bow in here, but
it'll be all right.
Especially after the comments you've made in the last episode.
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you what, that Leviathan bow will get everything you need. Get every job done you need done.
Leviathan. You guys need to follow them on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They just posted this week. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but this week they posted some really cool pictures of all the different colors they've got, the bows they're finishing up. So you want to get your order in soon.
And a little nugget of information here. They have just upgraded their manufacturing process this weekend. A little picture shown on there. They're going full-time. Congratulations, Trevor Pigeon out there. He is full-time. Dead Wake Archery Innovations. Super proud of him. Great entrepreneur. So just go out and support him, man. He's doing a great thing over there at Dead Wake, and we're really proud to see where they're going and where they're going to end up.
They've perfected the craft, essentially.
Yes. And one really cool thing about it is it's 100% made in the USA, 100% made in Oklahoma, which is another cool thing. I know most of our listeners are from Oklahoma, but if you're not, it's still 100% made in the USA. I mean, just go grab you a Leviathan bow, and a little sneak peek, they're going to have another line of bows coming out here really, really soon.
And they, there's other companies out there that are making similar products, but they're just copies of other people's products.
No, what?
No, sorry. That's crazy. But at Deadwake, they design their own products. You're not getting a copy of someone else's product. You're getting a engineered product that they designed themselves.
Made to order, and you can even get personalized designs on your bow too. They got some great, cool things going on over there. It's anodizing. If I can put the words out of my mouth. Anodizing and
Anodization.
Anodization.
I don't know if that's a word.
Either way, but you can get a cool custom design, whatever you want on your bow. You can even customize the grip however you want it as well. And go check them out.
Huge thank you to Deadwake Archery Innovations for sponsoring us.
But you can't go wrong with the big greats. So.
Yeah. Who else said Chris Stapleton? Someone else said Chris Stapleton earlier.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Who it was.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, our band does a really cool cover of Josh Malloy's "Met the Devil in Oklahoma."
Oh no.
We really kind of changed some stuff up in that, but it's pretty cool, and I think kind of showing ode to fellow Oklahoma artists covering their songs.
Yeah.
And just kind of showing love and what you like to take your take on it for.
Yeah.
Is really cool. So
he knows that's like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about him earlier today. We have a list of all of our, I don't want to say victims, but people that we're trying to get.
Yeah.
And he's definitely on that list.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Levi was on that list at one point.
Yeah.
Look where he's at now.
And we're back twice, baby.
Yeah. So is there haven't asked this question before. This is the first one.
Okay.
Is there an artist that you would want to meet in your career, like someone that would be kind of like a pinnacle point for you?
If there's anyone I could meet, and they're not here now, but I would really love to meet my grandpa again, the one who started all this and got me into music, because if he could see me now, dude, it'd be insane, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could handle it, but I would love for that to happen, because literally he's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today. We used to sit around when I was little and just watch him play and entertain people and be true and honest and play these songs that relay life and stuff. And now I'm kind of doing the same thing. So
yeah,
just kind of passing that along, and I would love to do that.
Damn, he's hitting me in my
I
feelings
know.
right now.
That was an awesome answer.
I know.
That was good.
Wow.
That was good. I was really expecting him to say Dwight Yoakam or something like that, but
not everybody's Urek, okay?
So I think if I'm gonna give a more realistic answer, I would have to break it down on levels. Oklahoma artists, big, huge, big name people. Big name people would probably be like Luke Combs. I love him.
Yeah.
Love his songs. Oklahoma people, man, there's so many just people I already know already that I learn from every day, and that's why we're here. We try to connect with people, make those connections. But whether you meet them or not, I think you can learn a lot from just how they hold themselves and carry themselves and perform.
So this is kind of a different question too, but is there do you put any thought to, and this is going to sound strange, do you put any thought into what you wear on stage? You know how some artists, they have their thing,
Usually Katie, this is my girlfriend Katie, she picked out this outfit for me today. So no, I don't put too much thought into it.
You don't have to when you got that.
I'm a big fan of kind of keeping it simple, but I do also like to wear some nice sharp shirts, some jeans and boots. But in the summertime, I think it's going to be t-shirt, jeans, and boots, because it's hot and fat boys struggle.
And see, I like that because a lot of artists you see, they get real dressed up. They'll put on outrageous stuff. They'll have weird hats, whatever,
I would stroke out and die.
Yeah.
So you see Levi falling off the top of the.
He's just he's falling off the Connex.
He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beers in a row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, too many, man.
Well, I'm trying to think of someone who we've talked to that. So Tanner, he has his own kind of thing that he wears.
He wears a lot, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, he's got kind of a crazy western-y shirt and kind of a straight. What would you call it? Is it still a cowboy hat when he's straight?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of whatever it is, but it's a popular thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
I think everyone has their own image.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have an image yet, but I don't think I really care, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand at some point it depends on what kind of audience you're trying to get. I don't think the audience I'm trying to get, I want them to care what I look like. You know?
Well,
if they do, then that's not my kind of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we saw, Parker always wears like a T-shirt tucked in or something like that, And Casey Donahue was just wearing like an Oklahoma State shirt today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I was just curious if you ever had
There's
put any thought into
There's a couple people wearing OSU shirts.
What's going on over here? You hear that?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
there
you're
it is.
good.
This is the culprit. You have to bring him on and
Yeah.
tell him to apologize.
We'll just get Donnie after him.
Yeah, I was like, the whole place falling down or what? I was like, God
Wait,
dang.
we keep recording.
Yeah.
We keep recording.
Oh well.
Yeah, I love to wear other people's stuff. I think I love wearing other people's stuff, whether it's a hat or a shirt or whatever.
I know a lot of people do that as well. They'll have like JTB shirts on or
I saw Brandon Bethel. He was wearing a
White
Forest shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing exchanges with all the artists on Thursday.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
and that's what you want to do, man. Make those connections. And, if you do end up wearing that shirt in California, you'd be like, who's that? Oh, it's this guy from Oklahoma. Check him out,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Trying to figure out, I wonder if they opened those doors.
They may have.
I don't know.
I bet they did because there's a crap ton of people in there. I bet they did.
They must be here to see Levi.
Yeah, exactly. They're just going to start flooding in. We're like, hey, what's going on in here? A podcast, you want to come on?
Come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a question. I went blank. Oh, no, Johnny's.
Big Country's on the move.
Big country.
we got a new nickname for Johnny for this weekend. It's he's our security guy, and
nice.
it's Big Country.
He's not really our security guy.
No, he's not.
He can pass as one.
He's just a pretend security. Yeah.
I would like to see Donnie try to throw Johnny out sometime.
My money's on Donnie.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what have you been listening to recently? Anything new?
A lot of my own stuff. I've been trying to write a lot of stuff.
Did they open it?
And when I do try to write a lot of stuff, I either try to look back at songs that I feel like performed really well to me. Mm-hmm. So a lot of Cross Canadian Ragweed recently. I've been listening to that. I've been watching interviews of them, and they've kind of been my sound I've kind of been looking for now. Started playing electric guitar recently.
Okay.
So I think I texted you about it the other day.
Did. Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking for songs where I can play that in and kind of ride around it. So
yeah. Are you playing tomorrow at what's it called?
Gypsy
Cafe.
Gypsy
Unfortunately,
Cafe?
I'm not, but we'll be trying to head out there to hang out with everyone. So
yeah. They got a lot of artists.
Yeah, man, it's
all
gonna be huge.
Stillwater.
It's gonna be huge. They got tons. I think it's like 75 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should talk too much about it because we're at Tumbleweed or Calf Ride, but I don't know exactly what it is.
You'll just have to go.
It's at different locations, right?
You just have to go and experience it, man. I think there's a lot more than you can experience in one visit. Last year was my first time going to it, and I've made lifelong friends from it. I was up in Billings, Montana, playing at the PBR, and someone I had met during Gypsy Cafe actually was working in North Dakota and came up and watched me at the PBR in Montana.
That's pretty cool.
So, I mean, you never know who you're going to meet. So
yeah.
Always take those opportunities. Like today, we almost didn't come back tonight after our ventures in Piedmont, but we did because, we wouldn't be here with you guys right now. So,
yeah.
Just got to take all the opportunities you can.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. So you got any new shows coming up? I know you said you're playing PBR again. Got any new shows?
Yeah, man. I think that's kind of the biggest one we're trying to push towards right now. Other than that, it's really pushing our Live at Bison Tail project and just getting tight as a band. I think playing these little 1-hour sets are real good for us because we can really focus and push our big hitters.
Are you guys practicing often?
We get together as much as we can, multiple times a week. But again, we all have families. We all work full-time jobs, and we just do the best we can.
Yeah.
We love it. We love what we're doing. I think it sounds great. So
I saw you had to cancel something or move something because of the storms that went through.
Yeah, man. I had to cancel a news. I did.
I
was going to do 2 news appearances. Yeah.
This guy's been on the news.
Yeah,
recently.
was it Channel 8?
Yeah, Channel 8 in Tulsa.
Yeah.
We did Good Day Tulsa up there with the band. Brought the whole band up there, played a couple songs. super awesome time. I mean, they were so great, and everyone seemed to love it. We had such great feedback on it, and there's tons of people who've never heard of us before that got to hear us for the first time. Other than that, we were supposed to play Fox 25 Oklahoma City by myself, but the tornado that came through the Potawatomi County, Shawnee area, I work in that area, and I'm a first responder over there, and put in a lot of hours in the last couple weeks.
How bad was that?
It was pretty bad, man. There was a lot of people. Pretty much the majority of the city of Shawnee was without power for almost a week.
Wow, that's crazy.
All their food and stuff's gone. They got holes in their roof.
Yeah.
Water coming in, more storms coming, so you don't really have time to prep or recover what you got. A lot of people displaced. So it's just, a lot of having to do the best you can and come together to help everyone out,
Yeah.
But also, it was a lot of work, sleeping in the office, sleeping on a cot, working through the day. I mean, it's a lot, but I look forward to doing this stuff more than anything. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So how did you get hooked up with the whole news thing?
They just kind of reached out, man. With the one in Tulsa, they just kind of reached out, and I'm sure somewhere along the line someone had recommended, put my name in a hat, and whoever that was, I really appreciate it. The Fox 25 one, again, is someone I met at Gypsy Cafe last year, and they threw my name in the hat and helped me get hooked up with that. We're getting that rescheduled for maybe June, July. Haven't got a solid date set yet, but like I said, just getting out there and being friendly.
Yeah. I know we're in Stillwater right now, but I saw you did the national anthem at a baseball game too?
Yeah, dude, that was pretty cool. And again, that was just someone reaching out, man.
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun, and it was on ESPN, dude.
It was on ESPN.
Yeah,
too?
It was on ESPN.
That's awesome, dude.
And I was like, wow, I wish I would have known so I could have recorded it or something.
By the time I saw the post, when I saw it was going to be in there, I was trying to look for it, and then I was like 3 hours ago he posted this.
That game was supposed to be later in the evening, and unfortunately, OU softball is way bigger than OU baseball. But I know we're in Stillwater, but that really kind of pulled a lot of the crowd at the softball game instead of the baseball game.
Yeah.
But either way, it was super cool.
Yeah.
And hopefully I get to go and do it again.
We were joking around. I was like, I know Levi probably got done with the national anthem. He's like, you're looking better after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, start tearing into a set right after you're done.
Yeah.
Who cares about the baseball game? We're here to see Levi Walker.
Yeah,
what are you talking
man.
about?
I think it's funny because I don't carry myself very strongly in the way that I sing or whatnot. But when I was talking to all those people before, they didn't really think too much of me. But when I sang it and got done, they were like, "Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm so and so and all this."
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
okay.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
He's him.
But it's cool. But I mean, I love it. I think it's so cool to have opportunities like that. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Social media. Want to plug yourself real quick?
Yeah, man. We just got a website built. Me and my buddies got it built. LeviWalkerMusic.com.
Sweet.
So you can pretty much find anything you need off there. We got links to socials. We got our new album on there. But if you want something a little bit more easier and don't want to Google stuff, we got Levi Walker Music on Facebook, Instagram, and I think that's about all you need. So got a lot of cool stuff going on. Hope you guys can hop on the train, and hope to see you guys even more down the road. So.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're planning on it. Don't worry.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
we're working on some golfing and fishing side content. So we got to get you locked into one of those.
Yeah. All right, dude. Yeah.
And we can't wait. We're super excited.
Sounds like a plan.
But we appreciate you coming back. It's like midnight, 1 o'clock. It's after midnight right now. We appreciate you coming back.
Of course.
And,
thanks for having me
on this, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be able to close it out with you guys, man. It means a lot that you took time out for this.
Yeah, it means a lot that you came all the way back up from Piedmont to come, dude. So seriously.
I came back just for this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's what we're going to believe anyway.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys again for coming on, and we'll see you again sometime.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.